What if you and I unify in you and I TY? What if you and I unify in you and I TY? What if you and I unify? Hey, what's going on, people? You're watching the Unity sessions on TLDTV. We're joined today by the very active, the main man, Paddy Simba. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good, my bro. How are you?
Yeah, man, I'm good. I've been watching you for a minute, man. You've been active. You've been doing your thing. Releases are dropping like pretty much every month, right?
Yeah, bro. Just trying, man. Just trying to stay consistent.
Yeah, and I just seen you just dropped another tune. Yes. Tell us a little bit about that.
My favorite song, bro. My
Yeah?
favorite song. My favorite song. That one. Absolutely love the song, man. It's just about following God's directions. Just following God's voice over. Because it's a noisy world that we live in. Do you know what I mean? So there's too many people that got an opinion. Too many people that have something to say. But when God says yes, bro, no one can say no, man.
Yeah, 100%, man. Hey, on a sour note, I hear you're an Arsenal supporter. Is it true?
Oh yeah, you had to go there, yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I know that pain too, man. That's me as well. I've been seeing that suffering for way too long, man. Yeah. I just lost the sound on you.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we're back. What'd you say?
Yeah, man. I was just saying it's a sore subject, that one.
Yeah, man. How's your mental health?
Bro,
I've been asking every.
bro, I was just like deflated, bro. Deflated, like it's so long. Like I don't even want to talk about it, to be honest, bro. Every time I think about it, yeah, it's like there's no Europa League next year, next season, no anything. Do you know what I mean? So it's just waiting for that one game on the weekend. Oh,
Yeah, it's mad, you know. Do you know one of the
yeah,
reasons I mention it is because it's like giving me a heart check over time where like looking at it, like I can see for some people it's like literally their idol. If you know
yeah,
what I mean. I
yeah,
don't know if you ever seen these fans where it's like the like the cornerstone of their life is football. You've seen them
yeah.
guys.
There's plenty of them over here, man. Like them United supporters. Yeah, it's true, man. I think it gets to that point where people will start worshipping football quite a lot. Do you know what I mean? And that, if the team loses, you can't even sleep. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing, like buzz like that.
Yeah, nah, I don't know, man. I don't know. For me, I enjoy football, but
Yeah,
I wouldn't let it get to that state where I'm losing sleep. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even getting paid for. Do you know what I mean? I'm losing money to go watch these lot. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
So yeah, man, nah, it's mad.
But yeah, because how does it happen from your side? Because you're like the Midlands, right? Warsaw side.
Yeah,
Is that where you are now?
yeah,
Or?
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and always been
I,
over there.
yeah. I was born in Zim, and I came here very young. So yeah, man, I landed in Warsaw straight and
Yeah.
been here since.
What's
I'm
the
planning
vibes
to move
like?
around now, though. Ah,
What's the vibes like over there?
you know what? Yeah, the time that I grew up, like going to school and stuff, you learn quite a lot. Do you know what I mean? I think them times because we're close to Birmingham, so it's
Hmm.
literally just one bus journey away. And the times like when I was still in school, it's more of like gang cultures and stuff like that. Everyone you would roll in cliques. You'd have your little clique name. I remember our clique name was Bullet to the Brain. Some mad name like that. But yeah, man. But I appreciate it though because it kind of made me who I am, sort of thing.
Yeah.
If I didn't go through the things that I went through, I wouldn't be here today, to be honest.
Yeah. How much of a
I
grip do
appreciate
you
it.
feel like it had over you? Because I know at the same time you're kind of raised in the church, your mom was deep in the church. Um,
Yeah.
how close do you feel you were to perhaps going down just a completely different path?
Bro, I was already there, bro. I was down the hill. I mean, I grew up in the church, it's true. But Monday to Friday, or even Monday to Saturday, because weekends as well, I'm hanging out with my friends. We're getting up to no good. Do you know what I mean? There's time that um I actually went to Bowling, the big shopping center in Birmingham. I don't know who I thought I was. I tried to like nick like a night bag, like a little just do it bag, them little bags.
Yeah, yeah,
And yeah, like of course, boring. They don't mess about with security. The alarms went off. I got
yeah.
took down to the basement. They're about to call the police, this, that. I remember a little few incidents like that. Do you know what I mean? There's times we'd even like would call it what did you call it? It was like going to eat or something like that, like, or where you go out, look for someone who you can actually jack, look for someone who you can actually steal from. Do you know what I mean? And I remember doing little things like that. Do you know what I mean? So I was affiliated. I wouldn't say I was like inside with the main guys and stuff like that, shot in. I never really sold any drugs or anything like that, but it was just like that sort of environment, and it was glorified to be really cool. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, do you know what I mean? You and your boys, oh, don't mess with me. I got my boys with me, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, man. It wasn't until like um, my mum had to plead for my case, in the sense of like I'm being bad, I'm being naughty. Obviously the law's been involved now and stuff like that, and I'm seeing my mum on her knees crying and that, pleading like, no, don't do that, don't take away my son, this that, because I'm an only child.
Mm.
And again, my dad died when I was like 2, so it's just only me and her.
Oh, man.
So, and I'm thinking, raw, I'm seeing, you get me. So it kind of like touched me when I saw my mum just crying for me, and I was just like, what am I actually doing? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, I think I didn't want that for my name as well. As an African, we've got like culture
Yeah.
that we have, and it's like you don't want to disappoint your last name. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, I'm just very thankful as well that I grew up in the church where I realized quickly that God can save me in this situation that I'm in. Do you know what I mean? So I just prayed. I was like, God, look, I don't want this no more. Can you save me? To be honest, and yeah, man. I think it did that, and I'm on a journey right now, bro. I'm on a journey, and anytime I have the opportunity to share my story, I put it in the songs, bro. I put it anywhere I go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I definitely hear that, and I'd say you're kind of one of the guys that's really like forthright with it, which feels like it might be a shift in the overall culture right now as well. I'm starting to hear more and more Christian artists that from bar one, it's like that
Mm,
they're Christian. Whereas if we go back like 5 years plus ago, it felt pretty different. What
yeah.
kind of motivates you to be that forthright with the gospel rather than maybe that approach of not wanting to it's a tricky one. I guess what I'm saying is not wanting to kind of push people away or scare away a potential audience. What makes you approach it that way?
Well, within music, yeah, bro. I'm just very grateful, man, for my life. For me, I just look around. I didn't grow up with a lot in the sense of I didn't have a full house or a full family, should I say. There's so many things I always like, raw, why couldn't that have been me? Like little things like I wish I had a sister or a brother. Um,
Mm.
so it was quite like, yeah, cool, but I stayed grateful. I was just like said, God, thanks so much for just like even the little things that I have, even just for having a mom. I just stayed grateful, man. And yeah, and again, I just want to encourage people that way. Like I always think not everyone out there is celebrating. There's people going through it. Do you know what I mean? Like, so if I can, speak a word of encouragement, um, I'd love to do that. And I wouldn't be in music if I wasn't doing that. Do you know what I
Mm.
mean? My goal in music, to be honest, bro, is just to give hope, man. I want to try and make a difference.
Up to the world.
Hope to the world, bro. That's really it. And that's hope to the people. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Just trying to share Jesus. Do you know what I mean? That's the only main reason why I'm doing that, man. Yeah.
Well, what made you wish for a younger brother or sister as well?
Yeah, bro. That's the thing, man. Like growing up in school, bro, all of my friends, yo, I'll get my big brother. That's what I'm saying. That's where that thing gang affiliation was from. Like, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I'll get my older cousin on you, I'll get my older brother on you, this, that. Yeah, man. So it's like, raw, who do I have to call for me? You get me to calm down and back my case. You know what I mean? So yeah, bro. Only God did that.
Oh yeah, hey. Yeah, so just that family and community feel basically.
Yeah, man. I think it's important, bro. That's why hopefully I'm gonna try and make up for it, man, when I get married. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I see. So I was on the phone with you yesterday. On the phone, you was like, "Yeah, you're putting your youngins to sleep and that," or just
Yeah, man. And then ones, I'm sure you heard Bear like, it's funny, like when you're in parent mode, like happiness starts being an issue as well. You're like,
yeah.
shush, just like stop being happy so like loud, like, like start having them kind of problems, man.
Mm.
Do you feel like maybe respect or adoration for your mom over time, kind of realizing what she did and the role she played? Do you feel like that's developed over time?
100%. Yeah, 100%, man. Like when I hear her stories, how she came in the country as well, how she had to work hard, and now thankfully she's doing very well. But it's yeah, I'm always very encouraged, and I also think the music side came from her as well, because
Mhm.
back in Zim she used to sing in church and stuff like that. So, but yeah, man, I feel the most respect for her, man. Like, and she's very supportive as well, for my music. If I play her one of my songs and she's like, nah, it's not nice. Yeah, I have to take that on board, or you get change this. Yeah, yeah. But when she says the song's good, yeah, I take her word as well.
Yeah, it's funny you saying that. I understand the sound and the vibe more now because I'd
Mm,
say there's quite a few tracks you have where it kind of marries. Because you know how it is for like especially a lot of ex street guys. It's just we're like
mm.
kick and snare, and if that sounds good, it's like we're happy with it. But you
Yeah,
guys have a lot of a broader kind of range. Um, I forget the name. You know that one that surely goodness and mercy was
yeah, yeah,
what
yeah,
song's
yeah,
that?
yeah. Goodness and mercy.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So I want to hear him and that. And a few other ones with literal titles. And yeah,
Yeah.
it's a nice vibe. And for me as well, like I'm a playlist guy, so like I have kind of my moods. Like I have my
Mm,
mood where I just want to hear like people just rap and spit at a microphone.
yeah,
And then I
yeah.
have my mood where I just want to be balanced. I want to feel the kind of the peace of the spirit and that kind of thing.
Mm.
And you're really good at supplying that, man.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, definitely. That's an angle that I tried to tackle quite a lot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Do you deliberately as well? Would you deliberately kind of try and bring more of a like a party joy kind of vibe as well? Is that part of your thinking when you kind of start to write?
Yeah, I tend to like write songs that I would listen to. If I'm quite honest, I don't know if that's being selfish or not. But most of the songs that I have, those are the type of songs I genuinely go on YouTube to search for. Do you know what I mean? As you said, man, Goodness and Mercy is just like one of them. Okay, cool. If I'm feeling to just have a bit of dancing mood and feel the peace and stuff like that, and just balance, correct word, as you said. Yeah, do you know what I mean? And then I've got songs like Hope to the World Freestyle, where it's just like strictly bars. Do you know what I mean? Just, yeah, man. So, yeah, man, I definitely try just to bring a bit of peace as long as the message is getting out there. That's the main thing for me.
Yeah. So what do you see as kind of the vision? I'd say both short and long term. So in terms of the next like 2 years or so, what would you like to be doing? Where would you like to be at? And then in terms of 10, 15 from now, what's kind of the vision for you?
Oh, that's a good question because I have been actually battling with this one, to be quite honest with you, bro. Um, like work hard. It's so cliche to say, oh, yeah, I work hard, blah blah. But that isn't we'll put in the effort. Do you know what I mean? At the moment, I'm not getting any funds from this. Do you know what I mean? Um, I definitely will put in the effort because I believe, my mission in this music thing. Do you know what I mean? So um, but I was battling myself to say, okay, so what's next? Do you know what I mean? Have I done what I'm meant to do? That's just where I am. I was like, okay, cool. So God, this is me having a conversation with God. Like, okay, God, what's next for me? You told me to go out there, make disciples of whole nation, preach the words. Do you know what I mean? That's what you told me to do. And the way I believe I can do this is through music, and hopefully other opportunities come and I can share as well. Do you know what I mean? So I've obviously been doing music for about 5 years now. Um, I'm just like, all right, cool. I think I'm just at that point where I'm just like, all right, God, now I need to know what's next. Should I carry on? But then at the same time, I don't want to make that decision to say, you know, I'm done with music. Because if God told me to do this, I want to hear him say that, okay, it's now time to just say, oh, cool. Well, go on other things and focus on other things. Do you know what I mean? So at the moment, I don't even know, bro. But I definitely know that what I'm doing right now, the songs that I'm making, there's a bit more purpose now. There's a bit more, um, yeah, just purpose. I think is the best word I can describe. And I just hope to hear next from God what to do or where to be within the next 2 years. So if I'll still be doing music, yeah, that's me. But if God has another avenue, I'll take that as well. So I'm not too sure yet.
Yeah. I mean, I guess the thing I'd say is a point of encouragement is a lot of the time, just because it's how we are, we tend to look inward, or we tend to look at ourselves when we assess how things are going, you know? That's just natural human nature.
Yeah, yeah,
We
yeah.
look at
Correct.
ourselves. As somebody looking in, perhaps from a different angle, um, I'd say the UK Christian rap scene is the healthiest I've ever seen it in my lifetime.
Mm,
There's been points when there was between 1 and 5 guys that were functioning. It felt like at a reasonable level. Now
mm.
it's like multi-genre faceted. You got like UK drill, UK hip hop, UK Afrobeat. Like you got all of these kind of. So in terms of as a body, while we may internalize it in terms of how individually we're doing as a body, I'd say it's the most exciting time to ever be kind of a part of that scene, man.
Yeah.
And I'd say you're a significant part of that, and for a lot of people as well. Just to give you one more angle, just to look at it
Yeah.
from 100.
Yeah, no, thanks so much, man. That's very much encouraging, to be honest. Yeah, yeah, it's very much encouraging.
What's your view of the scene as a whole? Like, how have you found it? Because I know you're a bit
Bro, it's
not London
healthy,
and that
man.
as well. So
You see, London, yeah, London is a tough place to tackle, you know. But nah, the scene is very healthy, bro. It's very healthy. Like I'm just seeing new artists come out. I'm just seeing bare artists as well. I'm a fan, man. I enjoy listening to music. Do you know what I mean? Especially that drill, the gospel drill thing. I enjoy that, you know, because like, it's just bars. Do you know what I mean? And it's the beat. It's the
yeah,
I'm feeling that, man. And then you got your Afro bashment or Afro swing or Afro beat, whatever. That's healthy, man. It's very healthy right now. Yeah, man, definitely. Just happy to be playing my part, man, down here. Do you know what I mean? In the Midlands.
yeah.
Um,
I mean, 100,
mm,
man. Like, I think potentially, like, I don't know who's keeping track, yeah, but I think potentially I can say now a decent UK rap song, Christian UK rap song is coming out every day. We're
mm,
either doing that or we're close to doing that.
yeah,
Whereas literally, when I say to you, it's like there's a time when you had maybe 4 artists that were like decent to kind of choose from in terms of
yeah,
actual
yeah,
quality product. Like this
yeah,
wasn't made in your bedroom type thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Um, yeah, man. So I'm just kind of looking forward to seeing the growth of that and what that kind of does as well. Um, in terms of you yourself and your style, um, have you found yourself changing over time from when you first started?
Yeah, I think I have, yeah. If I can remember some of the earlier songs that I did, I think it's all been progression. I think I'm making much more better quality of music, more meaningful songs, more purposeful, and which is what it's about. As I said, man, like for me, the main thing is just getting the word out there, sharing my testimony, just try give encouragement to anyone who listens. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, man, definitely I've progressed, bro, and it's a good feeling, you know, when you hear the feedback sometimes that I get and stuff like that, and when people are able to relate as well, it's really cool, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, tell us about the name as well. Paddy Simba. How does that come about?
Ah, bro, you know, like a name to find like a creative name and try to stand out is so difficult. You know, it's proper difficult. But Paddy is my first name, Paddington, and then my
Okay.
second name is Simba, Simbarashi anyway. So it's a Shona name. So it's literally my first and second name. But I started off as Fearfully Made. I started off as oh my gosh. If we're really taking it back where people where the days I was clashing, I was called Chaos. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just been yeah, but at the end it was just like Paddy Simba, why not?
Yeah, that's always one of the funny things as well with, especially for artists that start off secular then come to like Christian music. It's always
Mm,
funny just to see where the name might go. Sometimes you just get like a saved or holy tagged onto the
yeah,
start.
yeah.
But I know what you mean about the naming thing, man. There's been a couple like Andy Mineo was See Light or something, right?
Mm,
And then
mm,
that got upgraded. I think Derek Minor was just Pro. And like
yeah.
that so it's always, I don't know, it's always an interesting fit, and it
Mm.
kind of feels like it defines the artist at least a little bit. I can't see C Light, yeah, and I can't see Andy Mineo as C Light anymore if he kept that name. It worries me.
Nah, I admire those who's got like really cool names, man. I admire them, bro. Like it's
What's the best rap names that you've seen around? Whose name do you be like, yeah, that was
in the gospel scene or just in general.
in the gospel scene will be cool. In the gospel scene, can you think of anyone who like, yeah, that name was a dope name, or I wish I'd thought of that, or
J.Walker's a good name still.
hey, shout out to my mums and pops. Like, hey, that's maybe lazy. Do you know what it was though, right? Like, because this
Yeah,
is the other thing. Like you kind of have the same vibe where your actual birth name has made it to your
yeah,
artist name. Um, the way that I was scared in terms of the way that the rap and hip hop thing is, egos are like so big. My
yeah,
fear, because I had like my rap name was like Eon before, which is like short for like this element. Eonium is like wisdom and blah 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 blah.
yeah.
Um, I was so scared to kind of lose myself within it,
Mm,
where I kind of felt like if I gave myself a different name, it would become a whole different persona, and then you have
yeah.
to reconcile this like persona that you've created with your actual real life.
Mm,
I've seen
mm,
like
mm.
so many figures where you just almost see that being that person kind of takes over. Um, Takashi 6ix9ine is like, the
Yeah,
whole 6ix9ine vibe, and even like Beyonce with the Sasha Fierce. When she's
yeah,
doing
yeah.
something overly sexualized or over crazy, you
Mm,
get this weird personas. Nicki Minaj is a whole different bag with Chung Lee and all the others.
yeah,
But yeah, it can be a weird vibe sometimes. I've noticed just in our world with the way people go about naming themselves and whatnot.
yeah. It's true, man. No, but
Yeah,
there's people out there with really cool names, man. Like Craig, Governor B, uh,
yeah.
Still
Let's see.
Shade.
Top of my head, Governor. Governor is a nice name all by itself,
Nice name.
with
Easy,
or without the
short,
B.
simple.
Huh?
Easy, short, and simple.
Yeah. Faith Child is dope. I think he might
Great.
outgrow it though.
Wow, yeah.
Maybe. Yeah.
You
um,
know, you know what I think got a really cool name. I don't know if there's still a group though. Hope Dealers. Hope
yeah.
Dealers. I think that's just a bit creative.
Yeah.
That's a
Hope Dealers is
decent name,
dope.
you know. Mm,
It's that old saying as well. You know how they say drug dealers make great evangelists? You ever heard
mm,
that before?
nah.
No, yeah. Like all the characteristics that you need to be a good drug dealer, um,
Okay.
they lend themselves well to evangelism and ministry, man. Just
Mm,
the fact running up on people fearlessly with a product to give to them, and
mm,
creating a desire and a thirst for what you have. Like we
yeah.
can use that 100%.
Yeah.
So Hope Dealers was like a really good yeah, a good
Good.
name crossover as well, man.
Mm,
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to kind of seeing your growth and your development. So you started the year with a few songs back to back to launch.
yeah.
Um, what's next for you?
Um, I'm always just like in the studio, just like working, just making songs. Again, man, like I'm just at that point where I'm just trying to find the best ways to market the products and get it into the correct places, you know. Especially now with all this TikTok, I'm now trying to like get myself on there and try be active. It's a job, man.
100.
It's a job. It's a job, man. But yeah, man, I'm just enjoying it. Do you know what I mean? I'm just taking time to enjoy it. I can't wait for events to start open up. I've already got booked for one event for next month. Yeah, man, and I want to spend time in London as well. Do you know what I mean? Because the scene over there is healthy, and I feel like sometimes that Londoners, there's so many artists in London that the people ain't really looking for anyone outside. Do you know what I mean? Anyone out of the ends is they're not really. So I'm gonna try to spend some time in London, see what's going on up there, see if I can do shows, just link up, man. Just, you know what I mean, even yourself, link up with MC Tempo as well, man. And just see what's happening. By the moment, just gonna be working more music coming soon. Yeah, I don't want to talk too much about projects right now. That's not where my head is at the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nice, man. And just finally, I always like to end just by asking people like what can we pray for in terms of your life or the audience that might be watching right now?
Pray for the audience.
So what can the audience pray for regarding you and your life?
Oh, I love that. I love that. Yeah, man. I think I said it earlier. Just to because I want to be where God wants me to be. That's my main thing. I don't want to do my own thing because when it's just your own thing, it doesn't end up well. Do you know what I mean? That's doing it in vain and stuff like that. I believe God told me to take this music seriously. I don't know if it's just me who's trying to hear an update. Do you know what I mean? Or is it just I don't know. But as long as I'm doing what God wants me to do, I'm happy with that. So if the audience or any listeners can pray that I'll be able to hear what God's saying regarding what I need to do next within these couple of years to come, that would be helpful, man.
Nice, man. Yeah, so thanks for joining us. People out there, you've been watching the Unity sessions on TLDTV. We've been joined by Paddy Simba today. Definitely give his music a check if you're into the up-tempo stuff, if you're into the slower stuff, contemporary. He's got something going on for everybody. Check out this man's vibe. You'll see links below, all right? Till next time, like, share, subscribe, and take care out there. Bye-bye.
Thank you, bro, for having me.